Hi, I'm Michelle Walsh. Often what appears to be a complex idea is best explained using a simple analogy. In the case of IEX and V-bonds, think for a moment of airline frequent flyer points. The airline issues points. You can spend your points for value in selected items, either with the airline or possibly with a few associated businesses. IEX is a bit like an airline, but with one big difference. You don't have just a few selected places to spend. Rather, you can potentially spend on all listings. Instead of points, you acquire V-bonds. You are not getting them for flying, but rather as a loan. When you receive airline points, the chances are you're going to be disappointed with your spending options. With IEX, you're bartering or trading your way into a better position. Here is your skill ambassador Victoria Morris to explain the what, who, how and when of IEX.
Hi, my name is Victoria Morris and I'm a licensed real estate agent. I'm going to talk to you about something new that can potentially help all agents, brokers and other commissioned salespeople to get a better and faster sales result for your clients, and how you may be considered as being eligible for a loan with zero interest for 20 years and no establishment fees. As a commission agent, I survive largely on my ability to perform. I do this by working to create transactions that deliver acceptable monetary results for my clients. Each day there are people under varying degrees of financial pressure to dispose of a significant asset. Sometimes the solution is found quickly, but sometimes it's a drawn-out affair as the market is slow to assess the offering. Needless to say, often funds and their available supply, as well as the associated interest rate costs of the funds to potential purchasers, play a significant role in the timing of the sales process. I believe that this new opportunity is going to enable a greater number of my clients to achieve a satisfactory result faster and with less stress, and it's called a value bond, or V-bond. It's issued by the International Equity Exchange, or IEX for short. For transparency, I've recently been approved as a validated V-bond owner. It's a loan to me from IEX, and it's mine to use to buy whatever I want from the IEX website. My only obligation is to repay one V-bond in 20 years. Every commission agent or broker for any item may be eligible for the same loan that I have, subject to approval by IEX and by passing a simple test of your entrepreneurial ability. For example, if you have a prospective purchaser who has proven net assets, they may also be eligible for a V-bond loan. To help them acquire the asset you're attempting to sell, and for further information, visit the IEX website and click on the link to loans or contact your accountant. Hi, Victoria Morris here again. If you've viewed the first video in this series, you are probably thinking about all the sorts of questions you have about IEX and V-bond, just as I was. Let me start by simply making this statement. This is not a new concept. It's just a new way of doing an old thing that has been used in different parts of the world for nearly 100 years. But this time with some serious modern-day IT capacity added. Like many things in this day and age, technology drives the evolution of existing methods. I remember trading clothes with girlfriends years ago. Now you can do the same thing, only with equity and value in any approved significant valued item using a V-bond. In our economy, value reallocations are usually done through markets, some small, like the clothes example, and some large, like a big asset auction. V-bonds assist value and equity in items transfer between individuals, corporations and other organisations without the need to spend cash. IEX is a membership cooperative which includes sophisticated entrepreneurs and mid to large sized businesses and other individuals with an acceptable store of business experience, such as agents and commission brokers. It's free to join and it's free to list items for sale. You must pass a probity test conducted by the IEX lawyers and have title or the legal right to sell assets, goods or services on the IEX website. As a legally appointed commission agent, you may post listings. The GFC caused a liquidity crisis. The V-bond is a means to help absorb such shocks by empowering another form of liquidity. Imagine a client being able to sell an asset quickly at the full valuation price in a downturning market, or a purchaser being able to quickly gain access to a V-bond loan to help purchase an asset. This is only part of what the IEX model may deliver. Hi, Victoria Morris here. I'm going to show you how the V-bond is used in transactions and how real value can be attained provided you act within the IEX membership rules, terms and conditions. IEX endorsed valuers can certify value for most property assets. Other assets may be valued by a specialist valuer. IEX can increase sales prospects by introducing a multitude of new, enthusiastic and more generous spending buyers. Hypothetically, assume you have a client who owns a property, or any item for that matter. A lender has valued it at, say, $3 million. The client wants to sell, but money is scarce. Offers are being made at a price point well below the valuation. You complete the generic listing form found on the IEX website, attaching income appraisals and other relevant information, as well as images or videos of the asset. Once the listing is approved and it goes live on the IEX website, an IEX member sees the listing. The lawyers for both vendor and buyer then negotiate an acceptable arrangement. And when the vendor accepts, say, $2 million in cash and 1 V-bond, the transaction is reviewed, and if all is in order, the IEX lawyers validate the transfer of the V-bond to the vendor as part payment of the full price. Your client has sold the property and has become the validated owner of a V-bond. You have received your commission for the full contract price of $3 million. And effectively, your client has received the full valuation price once they redeem value for the V-bond by acquiring another asset or investment listed on the IEX website. Logically, the alternative may have been a financially inferior outcome had they accepted a lesser cash offer. In the next video, I'll explain to you how to use your own V-bond should you become an approved V-bond loan recipient. Hi, it's Victoria Morris here again. The benefits of being an approved recipient of a V-bond loan are many, but you can also potentially increase the amount borrowed under your loan. IEX attempts to foster relationships with individuals who think creatively and who exhibit entrepreneurial flair. Your V-bond has similarities to a promissory note, voucher or certificate that you may have had some point in your life, but the amount of your V-bond is probably significantly larger. With your V-bond, you're not restricted to redeeming value from one source. With such a large amount of value to be acquired, the mechanics become a little bit more intense. Numerous legal issues can develop, like does the seller have legal title and the legal right to sell the listed item? What security interests may be registered in favour of another party? If I'm thinking of buying a service that relies on the seller remaining in business to supply the service into the future, if I do a deal with them, are they solvent now? And will they continue to be until our deal is completed? And what of bigger concerns, like the seller might be a money launderer or something worse? So you need a good lawyer. Once you've found an item or investment you would like to buy with your V-bond, you can initiate the process. Once you've acquired the item, you can hold it for an investment yield, divest it or refinance it to leverage some cash out. But this event could well be one of the biggest first steps toward your own future wealth creation that you may ever experience. I know I'll be looking to multiply my V-bond value many times over during the next 20 years when I can repay it with another V-bond. Thank you for watching.